Hi, today you are watching Random Plays. This is Radio Gamer, back on track, loud and clear. We are here once again with the gameplay mechanics game video exhibiting first-hand gameplay, understanding basic customizations, and grasping things that you can do within the game, especially if this would be the first time you would be jumping on the Division game installment. So just to get the hang of it, let's get started. Alright, we are back in the game and we are playing the Division 2. Our focus for today would be the Division 2 released last March 2019, the second game installment by Ubisoft. The last DLC, Warlords of New York, has just been released after a year, March 2020. Now, since the base game has been in sale time by time due to the recent release of the Warlords of New York DLC, well, what can we do with the base game without a DLC? Is the base game worth it for a cheap price? So now we would be discussing the game mechanics of the game, if this would be totally worth of your money. And also once again, especially if this would be the first time for you diving into Division game installment. Well, the good thing here in the game is that you do have a GPS. If you have marked them in your map, you will have a guide as you run into your destination. Okay, we got hostiles. Do a cover. Also, the game has Ubisoft has integrated a parkour and cover system, which is a lot cooler, making you feel intense. Okay, I have just deployed my skill over here. That is a drone, so that is really attacking the enemies. So this game is like PUBG PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, with a lot of storyline, co-op, and in-depth customization. Okay, like for this one, for example, we got loot over here, exploded blueprint. So let's load it and make a loot and take a look at it later on. So with the parkour I am saying earlier, as long as it is within your reach, you can always jump and climb through those things. Yeah, the white bars, that is your armor. Now let me use my skill. I'll be using my second skill. It is called Hive. As long as I am in the radius, my armor would be replenished. Sniper over here. Oh, alright.
Detected. From the control point in proximity.
Oh, you see that? There's a dog barking over there. Oh. The environment is very responsive. For example, the tires that we have here, if I'll be shooting them. And also with the animals. The animals around, if we will be shooting the birds, yes, there are animals here like the dogs, cats, deers, and also some explosives. They're responsive as well, damaging the enemy. I guess there's a boss right over here. Let's get our drone, attack this one. That one that you see is blinded. That is one of my skills. I'll be explaining to you later on why he has been blinded. Gotta loot once again. So let's check our map. Territory. Okay, I do have 5 grenades and 4 armor kits for full restoration. The ammo is 249. I have a primary weapon, secondary weapon with a rifle, sidearm with the pistol. Now the hive that I'm using for armor regeneration is now charging since it has been depleted. It is now in 21, 22, I think max is 22. So we're gonna lose some things here, as you can see. I have there. Now we'll be making a territory sweep. Yeah, exploded once again. Alright. Making a cover over here. Bam. Having my hive over there for armor regeneration. I can go wild because of the armor regen. Blinding is really a good skill. That is with my armor. Cover. I'll see that one. I can have them burn. Of course, if they are near with your enemy, that would be better. That way. We have someone here. Getting this one. Okay, it has been defeated now. Oh, someone's... Oh, shoot. Headshot damage will be a lot easier for this one. I do have 6 charges. I think I can use that. Time to regenerate my armor. Okay. I'll go for this one.
Ponzi scheme detected.
Boom. Here we got. I think this is an high-end. Oh, this is a key. All right. If you'll be finishing some territory control here, you'll be getting a loot. For this one, I'll be getting an equipment gear stash. Okay, see that? Oh, good thing this is actually maxed out with even a talent included. So that is really a good one. Perimeter secured. Steel. You have price of the steel component. That is quite rare. 21,000 experience. Okay, so let's further jump into the customizations. You will see 3 weapons over here. This would be for the sidearm. It can either be a pistol or a shotgun. Now, you do have primary and secondary. I have choose the secondary to be a marksman rifle. That is a sniper rifle. And the primary can be any of your choice as well. You can choose light machine gun, submachine gun. But the one that I have chosen is a rifle because I do have a good roll for the crit hit damage and damage to armor. Also, the talent is quite good because killing an enemy repairs 10% armor over 5 seconds. Headshot kills improve the repair by additional 10%. Alright, so for every weapon there are core attributes. These 2 over here. Okay, for example, the marksman rifle damage and headshot damage is fixed, but the values varies in the ones that you have looted. Well, this one is a good roll once again because it is maxed out. The 2 are maxed out. Alright, so as you can see, the core stats over here, 13,000 damage, 320 rounds per minute, meaning rate of fire. Mag is 10, that is the bullet capacity of your weapon. It will be shown here as well. Okay, going into this HUD, you will see these 3 icons over here. This red represents for the offensive, blue is for the defensive, yellow is for the skill. Now, to have a better vision of this, let's go with the gears. You have 6 gears: bags, gloves, kneecaps, holsters, chest armor, and protective mask. So for this one, let's say I'll be equipping this. The core attribute is red. As you can see, it will jump +1 over here. and that will gain 4.9% damage, in which it is 14,000 in total. So let's say we will be equipping this one. I'll be choosing this one rather. It will give me 16,000 armor. That is for the defensive, color blue. Indicator is color blue. From 88,000, if I equip this protective mask, I'll be having 105,000 armor. Alright, so let's say this one, skill tier. It will give me the yellow icon +1 skill tier. It is shown and accumulated right over here on the bottom. I'll have 4 bars instead. So we will be discussing skills later on. So let's go first with the brand set. Now for every gear, there is a brand. For example, this one over here, my chest part is 5.11 tactical brand set. So equipping this will give me 10% health. Now if the other gear that I'll be choosing is 5.11 as well, that will give me a second tier for incoming repairs. So I have just equipped this one. It has given me 15% incoming repairs. Since 2 of them in my gears in total is 5.11 tactical brand set. Alright, hope it is being clear to you right now. For every gear as well, there can be good drops with mod slots. Now once again, this is core attribute that is fixed, and this attributes, mini attributes here, you can have them rolled in random as you loot, but since this got a defensive mod slot, as you can see, by default it is empty. Now I have a defensive mod slot over here, so I can choose any of these according to my playstyle. So let's say I want protection from the boss enemies. I will have 3% protection or defense from the elites. Alright? Okay, so from there, yeah, remember earlier one of the enemies have been blinded? This is because of the talents that I have over here. Applies blind to an enemy, hit in the head. Cooldown is 30 seconds. Applies bleed to an enemy hit in the chest. Cooldown 30 seconds. So every fire that I have given to the enemy in the head, it will have them blinded. There's a blind chance. On the chest, bleed chance. Now, skills can be integrated together as well. For example, since that is a status effect, a blind status effect, my bag over here got Keeping Death talent, wherein when you apply a status effect, it is also applied to the enemies within 8 meters of your target. So if I'll be shooting 4 enemies at the one of the 4 enemies that are close together within 8 meters, one would be blinded and the other ones will be blinded as well for a longer period of time. Alright? So it is quite cool, right? Given that you can intertwine the skills, intertwine the brand sets, and also equip your weapons and gears according to your playstyle. So right now this loadout over here is focused more on the defensive because your health is basically with the armor. The higher armor, the higher defense that you will have in the game. Yes, you can also customize your weapons over here, not only your armors. If I'll be customizing my weapon, right over here, the rifle. For the sights, I have chosen the ACOG for 20% additional optimal range for the reach of my weapon, but you can choose stability for the red dot sight, reflex sight for 5% weapon handling. I have chosen for the nozzle another 5% crit hit damage. For the grip, I have chosen short grip for another 5%. That will be for me. Magazine with the one would be applicable is optimal range for 20%. And also with the skins, for the aesthetics. Okay, so you can also customize any of these according to your playstyle, according to your equipped gears and weapons. Alright? Let's now proceed with the skills. Now skills have a lot of variations as well. There are turret, hive, firefly, drone, seeker mine, chem launcher, and so on. My favorite here is the drone. The striker drone, yeah. The one that I have deployed earlier. It tracks targets and attempts to maintain line of sight while continuously firing, so they will be attacking the enemy. Remember earlier, the skill tier that we have, it is 3 bars. So if we will be going into the drone that is in tier 3, 3 slots, it has an enhanced 60% striker damage and another 210% for the health. Now, you do remember the skill haste skill, right? This one? Oh no, skill damage. So skill damage will be enhancing your damage for your drone. Right over here. Higher skill damage, higher values over here. Higher skill haste, lower value, lower cooldown, the more and frequent that you can use your skill. So the one that I have earlier, the other skill that I have is the Hive. It restores my health right over here for about 7,000 HP per second. Charges are 22. Refuel speed is 4 seconds. Now we can have them customized as well. Every drone, every skill rather can be customized as well. Let's say this one drone plus 60% duration, 1.6 duration, scan range, and armor repair. Okay, so I'll be discussing a different customization video because it is a way complex for this game. But just to give you the basic concepts, I do hope you have grasped how customizations work here in Division 2. Okay, let's go now with the map. As you can see, there are a lot of icons in here. The ones showing in red is captured by your enemies, and the ones showing in green are captured by your friendlies. So your base of operations is the White House. It is located at the center. And the green pentagon blue-green icons are your side missions that will give you some blueprints for your customization. Like for this one, I'll be having rather an 8 times scope and 124,000 experience points. Now, regarding the territories, you can have a settlement, your mini bases. This is your main base, the White House. If you will be having the mini bases or the settlements, you will gain further upgrades in game. Like for example, this one. Let's go. Oh wait. By the way, I'm in a safe house, and you will be seeing different players in this section. As you can see, there are players in game, which you can invite for a matchmaking, for missions and co-op gameplays. Alright, so let's go now with the settlement to show you other things that you can do in the game. So for every settlement and control points that you have been captured, you can always make a fast travel rather than passing through all of those enemies along the road. Alright? Okay, so now we are here. Things that you can do to accomplish more upgrades is to do some projects. So right now I have just finished some projects. I have been awarded of a glove and an experience points. And as you can see here, it is stated with a description. You can donate your gloves and equipment, marksman rifles, neutralize some enemies, and you will be having these rewards. Alright? So the fun thing here in the game in the Division 2 is crafting the end game weapons and armors. So that's what we're gonna do right now. You can also buy weapons in the store.
Hey there.
Best thing to do there is to go in the White House, our main base of operations. This is an open world game wherein there is a lot of looting, a lot of crafting to do, and a lot of player interaction with co-op or PvP. In terms of loot, we'll be making a lot of loot for the armors, weapons, supplies like food, components, and water. Then materials like fabric, steel, and titanium. Okay, so right now, I'll be showing you, this is my stash. I have various weapons in it, and armors. You can mark them as junk if you want to sell those, or you can even deconstruct an item. Like for example, let's have the lower grades. Like for this one, I can have this deconstructed. And boom. You will be having materials for having them deconstructed. Alright? So let's say I'll be getting one of the ones over here. I have marked them for donations, but I can have it sold. This is the store. You can buy weapons here. You can even sell weapons. Okay. I'm gonna sell this one since I have marked this as junk.
Thanks for your business.
Alright. So in here, there's a lot of things to do. You can craft. Crafting station.
Good to see you.
You can recalibrate your weapons, extracting some skills. Yes, you can extract skills, talents, and even attributes if you want to. So I do hope you have a grasp on how the gameplay works. Basically, that's it. Ubisoft made a good replayability because after the completion of the story, when you reach level 30, you would surely grind for a lot of the end game equips. Due to the frequent sale price of the base game, there is an exponential increase on the number of players. So in conclusion, you would totally still enjoy the content even if you have not purchased the Warlords of New York DLC. There are lots of things to do, a lot of loot, a lot of Dark Zone exploration to gain high valuable armors and weapons, whether in PvE or even in co-op. All in all, in my opinion, I do approve this game to be totally worth of the price, especially if you got it on a discount, say in Epic Store or maybe in the Ubisoft website. So I do hope you like the content of this video as I make a preview of the Tom Clancy's The Division 2. Kindly like and subscribe as well on my channel for more updates for The Division 2. So once again, you are watching Random Things. This is Radio Gamer. Over and out.